Hello, hello, and welcome back to this. I don't even remember what I said anymore. Okay, so welcome back. Um, it may or may not have been about 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks since you've seen the last episode or whatever, since we saw it happened. We were trying to cross Kortara, and we uh, we ended up mostly doing that. We got to a bridge, and then on that bridge, we got stopped by some soldiers. Turns out they're from Tourmand, wherever they were headed, wherever Len is the princess of. She tried to talk to them, and it turns out Mathieu was their officer, so he immediately was like, "Okay, we're gonna we gotta deal with this." And then freaking Roe showed up. Honorable Roe. We thought he was gonna save our asses, and Glenn got a flashback from that special voice that said, "Hey, he's not here to help you. Be careful." Turns out he wasn't. He's more concerned with having a war-free world for his daughter, which is fair. But he did it the wrong way, and we had to beat him up, beat his ass, beat him up. And that's okay, because he started it. But then he blew up the bridge and we all fell down, except for Rob, the absolute mad lad right there. He was still on the bridge and he took a running freaking jump all the way down. Sienna went through rock bottom for her side. Met up with a mercenary named Bathraz, who was freaking awesome. Some kind of, they said a pact, a curse, capital, so some kind of special thing about the world. I don't know, but he was so cool using magic and like metal arms and legs. Dude is like the definition of a handicap hero, if I had to say. But anyway, he helped us out, and then I'm sure a woman would be able to say exactly what she did. I can't really put it to words, because like she like disrespected him, made fun of him. I don't know how to put it. I just know that the thing that she did was very like rude. He saved our life by pretending to be on the enemy side. And for that, he was going to give us the amulet that we stole back. But it turned out that he never took it in the first place because Sienna's just that good. And so, her saying no one steals from her that easy apparently triggered this guy, because all of a sudden he was not going to help us like he agreed anymore. He made some new rules, which were he's out at that moment. Didn't really make sense. But again, I don't know how to put into words what she did, because he thought he grabbed an amulet that she had stolen, and she was like, "No, you didn't. You never had it in the first place." So I don't know, because she made a fool out of him, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, that was Sienna's route. Then we had Glenn and Len. Glenn was warned not to help these villagers. They were led through the forest by a light, which turned out to take them exactly to the monster that the villagers needed help with. And then it kind of looked like it poisoned him, but maybe he was just really tired, and it told him in no uncertain terms. It literally said, "The world is trying to kill you. These monsters were born from the world." basically Earth is trying to kill you. Like, what? And then we passed out. And now we're here. Our boy checked 2 amulets for some reason that were still glowing, which meant it could not have been these 2. Most likely it's Glenn and Len. And yeah, now we're here. That's all you missed from the last part where I had the stupid be right back screen covering it. We learned a shield move. We gave this guy attack up and the warrior emblem, and then he got heavy thrust, so he didn't need the warrior emblem anymore. And then we walked into the mines, and I said, oh, the Wygrif mines. Oh. Abandoned mines, huh? You think this is the right way? The Wygrif mines are a vast network. If we follow the rails, we should arrive at another exit. How do you know all this? This part of Kortara belongs to my father. Quite wealthy, aren't we? Planning your next robbery? Forget it. Funny enough, as we just learned, good tie-in, Rob is the son of that lord, and he was taken for his father's rebellion, criticism, whatever you want to say, detraction from the realm, and taken to live in the castle as a ward. Basically, a slave that's not a slave. Treated worse than court maids. So he's had a pretty hard life. In a way, he sort of had a mix of Len and Glenn's life. Being stuck in Golgora, or Golgoda, prison city, and being a princess, but yeah, you know. Close bonus. What? Make some really interesting effect choices sometimes in video games. What do we got here? Ashen Will. This is their weakness is fire, but then why would fire be its weakness? It doesn't even make sense. Whatever. Oh. Well, that actually saves a lot of time. Only when it's going in the right direction. I don't want to exit these mines just to find myself and roll on again. Well, here's a map of the tunnels. There are skulls everywhere. doesn't look too good. They most likely symbolize collapsed tunnels or unfinished tracks. Oh gosh. Oh, I have to hold it. If I don't hit a switch, we're gonna go right into game over. How do I switch? Oh. I wanna go east, right? Okay, good. We're gonna go east, north, east. Northeast, north. Crap. Alright, well, we're set for now. Just kill the gazer, I guess. How do I kill the gazer? Now we need to go north. Oh. Huh. Alright. More of these guys. Ah, gosh. I don't have anything that hits. Nice. No treasure? What? That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Another light attack. What the heck is that, dude? Can't steal, but nobody had steal. Weakness. Poison, dark, death, doom. What? Nobody has anything. Oh, I could have done like the rest. Crap. Poison him. Shield. Life's light. Ah. Chest. What was that, dude? The megaloworm. It's been puncturing holes into Volandis for centuries. It's the cause of the numerous earthquakes. Escaped death by hair's breadth. She. I don't think that's funny. I don't like the way he laughs. I don't like this. I don't like that. Wah. Back on a lorry? Box. Key is needed. Come back here? Is that why? Alright, let's try, poison. What? Who are you, Goblin? Oh, Narso to Dryad no Gnargnagim. So I need someone who speaks Goblin. Interesting. Does anybody speak Goblin? I don't think so. So... Oh, what the What? Oh, for this first one. Oh my gosh, why did I just do that? Why did you do that? I wonder what happens if you get all the way to the end. Does it just avoid battling entirely, or? Probably it then, huh? Oh, what's up, bro? Yes, I was on that Lori thing as well. Oh my, nobody ever notices me. My mother was right when she said that I have the charisma of a box fly. Anyway, you need something? How? Bro, bro, like, how did you follow us? And how do I... Oh, okay. Shielded mail. I must be missing stuff, right? Maybe. I don't think I've seen that thing yet. I don't really need anything. They're called the Rainy City for nothing. I think we're gonna fight again. Oh, right. Oh shoot, how do I get over here? No. Interesting. Okay, wait a second. How? I must... There's no way I have to pass by those freaking crystals, man. Come on. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, game. No. I need my crystals. No. I see a way down. Had it been from the other side, I guess. Oh boy. Do I like let him? Oh. That makes so much sense. Oh yeah. Never find him. Never. Panadolls. Huh. Took this long, I thought I would have had more stuff in there. Sorry, wait. Yeah. No. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Seems like I missed a cave somewhere too. Sir Victor. I just remembered this path. I've walked this way 100 times. You've been here before. Yes, a long time ago. Magicians were no rarer than mercenaries. I'm an R, as you know. I've studied at the University of Nissa. I lived in a village outside the city and walked away down there to the university every single morning. The road turned right over there. Now, where Nissa once stood, there is nothing but a huge crater left. It is called the Great Chasm. It happened around 500 years ago. Once upon a time, Atlantis was a united land. A neutral state where nobles from all over the world came to study the magical arts. After the fall of the city, however, various lords and ladies claimed the land for themselves. Since then, peace has never really reigned here again. What exactly happened to Nissa? I heard stories of an earthquake. This is one of the theories. It is said that the city, protected by a magical shield, sank in one piece and is still standing at the bottom of this crater. This should be easy to check, shouldn't it? Once again, you have no clue, thief. Climbing down the cliffs is impossible. The dense fog blocks the view and the uncontrollable winds smash every airship against the walls. If that is not enough, mighty wyverns have found their new home in this crater full of miasma. And even that's not the worst. Indeed, Aznadel has built its nest down there. Aznadel the dragon, one of the 7 true kings. He too was attracted by the miasma and has been living down there ever since. He does what dragons do most of their time. He sleeps in a bed of ether. Next time you plan to raid a place, you should at least show some respect and learn some facts. Your ignorance is downright disgusting. Oh, come on, I have had enough of... An arrow, who goes there?
Only a gang of common robbers. So open your pockets and show me your gold.
The only metal you'll get from me is the steel of my sword.
Sir Tourmand,
Look at
that, little Rob. We haven't seen each other in a long time.
You know him? A former knight of my father. After the war ended a year ago, he betrayed us.
We did not betray anyone. It was your father who could not pay us. The only thing we can be blamed for is that we followed his lies for far too long.
Let me guess, after the war reserves were empty, you were promised land as payment, but without a winner there were no castles to give away.
We were lied to and exploited. We were wrong to pay him heed.
You do not deserve any payment. You were paid to win the war, not lose it. I see no lie in this.
Keep your gold for all I care. We'll take the lad hostage.
Try it. Just another word you won't be able to keep. That's pretty true. You're not walking out of this with us. So you got some secret trick. Yeah, that wasn't very good. Take out your silly little bandit buddy. Just look at yourself and where your greed has driven you. Greed.
Greed, quite the opposite. We did not fight for money or for land. We fought for our homeland and for our lord. We were loyal knights. Your father was unable to pay us, so for many years we fed our families on honor and the hope of victory alone. And we did so proudly. With the end of the war, our hope died. He could not keep his promise. It was not our decision to cast away the oaths we gave your father. No, your lord father has been strangling our oaths for years by himself. Don't you understand? We needed food to keep our families alive. We cannot live on hope and honor alone.
But you apparently seem to be living very well on blackmail, murder, and robbery. Do not speak of honor.
You are deaf.
And you are dead. Leave him, Rob. For what reason, Sir Victor? Out of mercy.
Mercy? Get out of here. I spit on your pity. You will feel my vengeance. Remember that.
He's too blinded by pride because they have a point. Oh, so we did make it after all. Wow, okay. A toast to our reunion. For killing. Oh no, what's gonna happen to Arlette? Good point. Finished a quest. Quest never finished. Oh. Princess, are you well? It's too dangerous. I shouldn't go there. You are the most important person I have. Freaking Rob. Okay. Women like Sienna are just my type, but unfortunately she doesn't seem to have any interest. Remember, Glenn, it's important to recognize when your attempts are futile. Some men think that by being persistent they are proving their love to the woman, but in reality they are just creepy. Don't be creepy, Glenn. Don't be creepy, Glenn. I feel like I had to press that twice. That's the wrong way. Didn't they go? Okay. Interesting. Who do we want to finish with? If you want to make small talk, you're in the wrong place. But since I'm drunk, I can make an exception. Did you know I own an airship? The Himmelskaiser. And I even have a crew member. We traveled to Vlandis because the Hooge was supposed to be anchored here and our ship needed repairs. I had myself dropped off in Farmsport to earn a little money. Once the repairs were to be done after a couple weeks, once the repairs were done, I don't know how it's. I wish we had better time, and then we could have flown to Tourmand on the Himmelskaiser. That would have saved us the trouble. But fortunately, we're now through Kortara in one piece. I just hope this quest is worth the effort, because I have to get back to Farmsport somehow too. What do you mean somehow? Like with the teleport crystals that we have? Is it only for me because I'm... Usually my daily life consists only of writing and traveling. Rarely do I get the pleasure of trying out my musical arts. Did you know that when I was a little boy, I was a traveling showman and toured all over Eldrea with a troupe? Even as a child, I had a very deep voice and could delight the audience with it. When my magical talent was recognized, I was sent to the University of Nissa. My master Bartholomew suggested that I devote myself to musical magic. It was a perfect fit for me. That's awesome. That's actually awesome. A bard if I ever saw one. Musical magic? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Just save this. left the castle, I wanted to be sure not to make any naive mistakes. I knew my savings wouldn't last forever, and I would have to do hard, exhausting work that would push me to my limits. I was prepared for that tough world out there. Or so I thought. But the real problem wasn't doing the hard work. The real problem was finding work to begin with. I say with emphasis, out of character, because the real world has the same problem. Like, work in general, I don't know, man. I don't think it's that easy to find. Especially when you literally have undocumented, illegal immigrants in the country, more or less literally taking jobs. Okay, wait. Hold on, backtrack. Doing work that other people who are documented could be doing, but either don't want to or aren't eligible for. Whether it's because of qualifications physically or academically, it's like, shoot, I remember when I was like 16 applying for jobs. Using those silly, like, job search sites and stuff. You would apply all day, fill out all those applications, and then not hear a single word back. Some places like Kmart had a 30, 60, 90 day whatever reapplication or like reattempt, like a cooldown. And I remember doing it again, and I'm like, this is stupid. What am I going to do? Every 3 months submit an application to Kmart? What is the point? If they didn't want me the first time, they don't want me the third time. Especially when on the thing it says that they're requiring experience. But it's an entry-level cashier job, and it's like, if you know, right, they are going to teach you everything that they need you to know anyway, because they want to be sure that you're doing what they taught you, what you need to be doing. The experience thing, it like doesn't even matter, because most of the time their equipment is not the same, the software, etc., etc. Not all places use the same stuff. So sitting there and saying like, oh, to work at Kmart you need 2 years experience as a cashier, but at Butera you need 2 years experience as a cashier. Butera is a local family, I actually don't think it's local, it's a family owned, it's owned by Piggly Wiggly, whatever. Anyway, the point is, one place has, I mean, bottom of the barrel stuff like this. There, I won't say which, but I worked there, and I mean, they had people coming out every few weeks to fix the machines and stuff. I don't know if you notice at your grocery stores, but they only put up like half of the lanes at a time. Like one day is evens, one day is odds, or whatever they do. Yeah, we had to do it out of necessity because the things just didn't work. And then I'm sure at the other place, I never really looked in detail, but they probably had a lot more up-to-date stuff. And it's like, okay, so 2 years experience with this or 2 years experience with that. It's two completely different training and experience. Like when you, in general, it might sound the same, but when you're using a completely different machine, unless it's literally exactly the same, it's different training. Basically. In my, I don't know, maybe that's just my opinion, but anyway, she has a point. If you want to work, where? Like, where is the default, where are the, like, top 5 default places that you can go and be like, I need a job and I need it right now. Where can I go? Honestly. I'm sure that other people can probably think of better ones, but in my opinion, I mean, it would be cashier at your freaking local grocery store, or basically cashier anywhere, really, right? It's a lot of them were high school students and stuff looking for summer jobs. Summer jobs. Summer jobs are like the stuff that you get so that you can get regular jobs. But summer jobs like being a cashier or what what at what position is working at a park supposed to be? Like management, logistical stuff, clerk. And then like being even when I was growing up, I heard that you needed a certification to be a babysitter. Where the frick do you get the certification? I still don't know. 2 decades later, I still don't know how people were supposed to be a babysitter with a certification where you got it. I don't know. But like this is a very valid freaking point even for today's standards. If you need a job, where do you go get it? Where can you get a job today? Right now. Oh, this place is hiring. They're hiring, yeah, but what are the requirements? 2 years experience? In a job that realistically is expected to get people with no experience in anything? Like, there used to be a thing where companies would train you because they were willing to invest that money in you because you were willing to invest your time working for them. Somewhere along the line, we got it in our heads that we need to switch jobs all the time to diversify our skills or some crap. And now, why would anyone train us when they're gonna have to look for somebody new in 2 years? Why would any of these companies spend their time on the person when that person is just gonna leave for something better? And I dealt with the same thing. 6 months. Yeah, I think I should like ask for a raise or something. Everybody's telling me I should, and like, oh yeah, we'll let you know. You still got some time to work. Don't worry about it. You know, one of those things. We'll call you. Like, okay, cool, I guess. Why am I staying here? Especially when they added on extra duties and responsibilities. I was basically doing the pricing coordinator's work. I don't even know what that's her title. CRT was what they kept saying. Coordinated retail technician. I don't know, whatever. But I was doing her work, literally being there as that job title for some days, and I was still getting minimum wage. She got 2 to 3 times more money than I did per hour. And even when I came to do her job for the whole day, that one day did not get changed into her pay per hour. It was still my minimum wage per hour. And this wasn't like, oh, for a week. No, this was like months and months. So why would you want to work for that company? They don't care about you. They're not trying to help you succeed. They barely want to pay you the minimum that they're legally required to. Why would you want to do anything extra that you have to for them? Anyway, Rob and I almost starved to death. Fortunately, he found a job at the city guard and was able to finance us for a few months. Then a job opened up for me too. See, like that, a job opened up for her too, as in she was trying. Rob was the one who got it first, even though she was probably looking first. Oh my gosh, whatever. Rob was concerned that it might be too dangerous, but we did it anyway. We have had enough of dry bread and watery soup. This was the first instructive lesson for me after I left the castle. Okay. What? As you know, there is a soul in every living being, whether animal, human, monster, or plant. It is developed differently depending on the being. A plant does not have much of it. A monster has a corrupt version. When a living being dies, the soul leaves the body and flows into the maelstrom, a vortex in which all the ether of this world is united. In this whirlpool, the soul dissolves and mixes with other souls. When a living being is born, a new soul forms in the whirlpool of ether and enters the body. It is an eternal cycle. These plants are very special. People here call them white roses because their true name is unknown in Volandes. It's actually called the Weeping Mary. It has a special characteristic in that when it dies, you can see how the soul leaves its body and disappears into thin air. What the Bro. Sounds like a human scream. How terrifying. And quite annoying for many farmers. You seem to have a soft spot for this plant. Your whole garden is full of them. The scream may be disturbing, but their appearance is beautiful. Did you hear that? What was that scream? Ah, princess! Where are you, princess? Ah, let us draw this. Blah, 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 blah. Many people find the soup disgusting, and if it's not prepared properly, they are right. One must remove the muddy taste of the toad by letting it swim alive in clear water. That's nonsense. Are you still drunk? It's the muddy taste that gives the toad soup the right aroma. Mud is nothing more than damp dirt. You don't mean to tell me that dirt carries taste? Hey, I have eaten both variations. Your toad soup lacks any taste. Oh, Santa, have you slept well? Where is she? Who are you talking about? Len. She wasn't in her room. I thought she was out here. Are you talking about the young girl? She left the inn within the first rays of the morning. Seemed to be in a hurry. What? But why would she not wait for us? This can't be true. She does not want to pay us off. I don't believe that. She did not seem particularly stingy. Maybe she realized that you have not earned your reward. After all, she traveled half the way here only with the redhead. Whatever the reason may be, let's follow her. We should catch up with her quickly. Thanks for your hospitality. You're welcome anytime. Please visit us again soon. Why is she named? Why are they both named? Actually. Why did that dude have to give us that speech like he's gonna be important somehow? Or something? Why can't I disappear behind the thing? What is going on? What are we doing? Why are we here? Do we just kill all the things? I don't know about that. Yeah, why not? It's funny how the things get stuck. I wonder if that's on purpose. It says when the flowers die, right? But we killed all the flowers, sorry. It's not where I wanted to go first. Crap. Oh well. Fior Woods. Oh, perfect. Not too close. One more check. Why, oh why, can I come behind this house here? Oh, that's interesting. Can't do anything. Okay. And what is to the right? The wrong way. Hey, the flowers are back. Perfect. Now you're not to go upstairs. Plants, monsters, animals, the humans, and the gods. Hyoms terminal that were found everywhere in the world and presented in every social class. Back in old times, species other than the Hyoms used to live in their own communities. That was before the War of the Thousand Kingdoms. The small but wise Memorians, for example, founded the Vati culture. The elegant Hyom-like Eves created the Galtina Empire. Nowadays, they all live intermingled, and only rarely can you find villages belonging to only one species. An example of this are the Sova on Hecandria. Of the lizard-like Lisvan, there were once two, those that came from the desert and loved the sun, and those that rarely left the water. One was found in Nebrelia and the other on Miranda. The most exciting species is that of the Gimli. Gimel, because they're the oldest and have no visual relation in the animal kingdom. While the Thera resemble predatory cats, the Poka resemble pigs, and the Fiora resemble fish, the Gimel resemble jello. Oh, that guy. Their bodies do not have a uniform shape, instead taking on an appearance that the individual creature wills. For short periods of time, they can separate their bodies and join with others of their species. When they do this, they share memories and experiences. The Gimel are so rare that little else is known about them. Whoa. Jelly melding. What is Arlette doing over there like that? Lava. What are you doing? Bro. I'm about to spoil myself. Oh, shoot. I'm about to spoil myself on who the heck Arlette is. I'm about to go look it up after I finish this, because what? That's all you have to say. Bro, this place is weird as crap. But whatever. Whatever. We'll find out next time what the heck is happening. I don't mind leaving the white rose in there, though. Nothing in that corner. Okay. Well, so we go down, talks about a scream and this and that. We're good. We got it. Next time. Why did Len run off on her own? What is in the Fior Woods? What new skills will I pick for these people? Who knows? But anyway, like, follow, subscribe if you do all that stuff. And, yeah. We'll see you next time for more Chained Echoes. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.